F, C, that's it. Amen. Let's try it one more time. Let's see. There it is. Right. Hey, Tom. Hey, guys. How's everybody doing? So I was just trying to remember that from memory. How to get that F chord in there. Hey, Phil, Tom, Scott, Nick, Robert, hey, and Joaquin. Excellent. How's everybody doing? I'm on vacation. I should load up my phone, right? But I still have to do my live feed and talk to you guys. Hope you all enjoyed. My country is showing. Oh my God! I'm like, what are you talking about? Actually, hey, what's up, Dave? What's up, Thomas? That was funny. I'm like, my country's showing. What are you talking about? Yeah, country's good, man. Chris, good to see you, Chris. Let me what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was getting my phone out so I could look over the comments. That's hysterical. All right, so now I'm going to. Oh look, I'm live. I love that when I when I go on my channel and I see myself live. I'm like, oh, I should just watch myself, but then I'd be silent. Hey, Jam. Hey, buddy. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm in Connecticut right now. Enjoying the north. The north. I think it's nice. But I tell you, the mosquitoes. Hey, Kaylin. Hey, Scott. The mosquitoes up in California are much different than the mosquitoes in Florida. I hate the mosquitoes in Connecticut. They're brutal, but that's just me. Although I haven't been in the Northeast for oh my God, about 13 years, and kind of. I'll tell you, I know as stupid as it sounds, fireflies, man. I haven't seen lightning bugs or fireflies in like forever. They were magical for me, like absolutely magical. And so here, I'm going to look at my video. So I was just like, I was outside. I was like, oh my God, I forgot about these things. These are bugs. These are, that's my video. I'm like, these are bugs whose butts light up. And I was fascinated by that. You know, back when I used to live up here, they never made me like wonder about anything. But, you know, there is a bug whose butt lights up. That's pretty cool, nature. I'll give you that one. All right, so let's go through all of the review and stuff. So good to have all of you here. Hey, what's up, Jim? And hello, everybody. Hey, what's up, Jason? All right, so I did a video on kind of like filling the spaces of Cassidy. And what we're going to do is I'm going to, again, you know, it's a live review and go over all the questions in the comments and then answer any questions you have. Then we can talk about NAMM, any questions you have about NAMM. I should be making a video about NAMM, but I figured, like, you know, whoever's here, we can sit and talk about it. You can ask questions. I'll answer them because I'll be honest with you with the whole experience. Okay, so I'm going to go through this. Okay, no, that's not a question. Great video. Could you do a video on Tim Reynolds? Yeah, I'll try a video on Tim Reynolds. Great stuff. Okay, so the first question that comes about here, hey, David, is thanks for the lesson. Little off topic, but if I had to choose an acoustic Western guitar between $600 and $800, which one would you choose? I do have a few recommendations. Okay, so the first question that came about is what acoustic guitar would I choose between $600 and $800? Now, I don't know the price point of this. It's so funny. I have one. I have this is just a Taylor 214. No, this is actually a 114, a 114E, a 114. This is like a cheapy little Taylor that I use. I travel all my like in-home lessons with, so I don't destroy it. It's super expensive. No, Cassidy from Electric Kool-Aid acid test on the road. No, I'll be seeing Neil soon, which is going to be fun. Okay, so if between $600 and $800, is a Taylor 114 between $600 and $800? Because it is, I would say definitely get your eyes on the Taylor 114. But at the same time, the other company, Seagull's in that price right now. Seagulls sometimes have a thicker neck. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They have a couple of different neck sizes. Seagulls are good, but also I would look into Breedlove as well. $7.99 Sweetwater. Thank you, John. So a Taylor 114, you can look into Seagulls, but also some Breedloves. Breedloves are really good, solid instruments, and you know they were at NAMM, and I got my hands on several of them, and it reminded me of like, oh yeah, you know this is a solid guitar. But again, you know, I have a Taylor. Hey, Guitar Hack, I'm pretty good. I have a Taylor because I enjoy the sound of this, but you know, it all comes down to personal preference. So I would say look at those three: a Taylor 114 or 214, a Breedlove or a Seagull would be in the ranges that you're looking for. Let's see, can you play any Clarence White stuff? No, but I'll take a look. Let's see. Nope, that's not a question here. The next question. Not yet, James. There's a lot. I wish I could tell you everything that's going on. There's a lot going on. And Aaron, I will answer that when I'm done with these questions here. That's no problem. Okay, desperately needing the next question. Desperately needing a decent acoustic. Oh, come on. Are you really? This is so funny how my phone just got there it goes. It didn't turn. Where is it? Give me 1 second. Really, Chord, thanks for the breakdown. It was right here. I just had it. Thanks. Okay, $600, $800. This person needs an acoustic guitar between $200 to $300. Now we got to start talking about like where my professional. Hey, Dwayne, is it worth to spend more on a guitar, and does it help me play any better? Dwayne, you know the answer to that. Hey, Dwayne, I was just talking to you on the phone. That's fun. Okay, so hold on. I got to find that question really quickly. Where'd it go? It's right here. My phone got all locked out. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Here we go. Here's the $600, $800 one. Okay, I need a guitar that has between $200 to $300 range. Acoustic guitar. Is there any hope for me? Yes, there is. Okay, so to be honest, you know, I teach guitar for a living. I teach mostly to beginners or people who have started to begin and they need another guitar. Now, the $200 to $300 price range is right where you want to be for a beginning instrument. That you can find them and they're not going to disappoint you. But you will. I'll let you know. Like as you get better, you will start to hear the differences between a higher end guitar between like $600 to $800, 6 to 8, not 68, and a $200 to $300. But I'll tell you this: there's only one company that I recommend, and it's only because these guitars have never ever broke on me, and they've always been pretty good, which is a Washburn. Hey, Eric, Washburn acoustics between $200 and $300 are usually going to be very, very good, well-built acoustic guitars. So if you're looking for a $200 to $300 guitar that should not fail you, should last a long time, should get the job done, it's not going to sound super amazing, but it's going to get the job done, I would recommend a Washburn acoustic. Okay. I've tried polar-sized guitars before. Hey, Drew. So I'll get to all your questions. First, I'm going to do all the stuff from the video. Let's see. Thank you for the breakdown. Awesome song. Oh, wait. David Bennett. Is that you? Are you here? Did you just ask about somebody else? Somebody else just asked about Clarence White, which is pretty cool because you just asked for it. So, okay, that's crazy. Let's see. Nice Fills Road, Jerry Leston. Okay. This one's funny. I like this one. He was honest. He's like, you used to do nice generic lessons, but your channel is starting to smell like dead and fish because of the obsession with these two bands. It's very tedious for those who see nothing in them. Will you be getting back to a less band-specific stuff again? Whoa! Cheddar, thank you, Cheddar. Cheddar, you are in extra sharp Cheddar mode. And I love it. I love it. Thank you, Cheddar. It was very nice. I have the acoustic. It's just not. I mean, I have the electric. It's not packed up. But what I wrote back to this is, of course, it is whatever is on my mind. But my last Fish or Dead video was actually about 5 or 6 months ago. So, and then you wrote, that's great to hear. So no problem there. Another great video, great tune, cool song. Lucas says this one makes him happy. Unless you don't really make a long video, no, don't worry about it. I know I tend to worry about my videos about like, oh my God, this is a long video. I just feel bad. And the reason I feel bad is because like when you're on YouTube, you get these YouTube analytics, right? Like you get to look into all of your videos and see like how they're performing. I really don't use that a lot, like at all. But when I do stumble upon it, it's always like, oh, you know, I was having this conversation at NAMM. I'll talk about this. My average length of view is between like 6 and 7 minutes, which supposedly is very, very good. That's what I hear on the streets. But I just feel bad making an 18-minute video where the average time spent is 6 to 7 minutes. Now, I don't know if it's 6 to 7 minutes of like including fast forward time. I don't know how they do it, but that's why I always feel bad about making long videos. But this guy tells me not to feel bad about it, so I won't. Okay, so glad you're on Instagram. Oh yeah, I'm on Instagram now. Cheddar knows that. I know that. I really like opening scales. Let's see. Okay, where does the B come from? Okay, so in this song Cassidy, first of all, just a simple thumbs up, just a simple thumbs up now, or a yes, or me too. Like, I know that I do a lot of, or I talk about the Grateful Dead, and I have Grateful Dead memorabilia on my channel and stuff, in the background stuff. But how many people here, truly think that they are amazed by Bob Weir's chord progressions? Raise your hand or say I am. Like, just the chord, not his playing, just his chord progressions. So I'm going to raise my hand here. Okay, yeah. Bobby Weir's chord progressions are amazing. They are amazing. But the songs that he writes, when you go to learn them, you go, wow, like, what? You realize how in tune with music he is. And I don't know if it's all the acid that he dropped and all that stuff, but the point is that the chords that he picks to go together, take care, Cheddar. Have fun the blues jam if that's where you're going. I don't know where you're going, but it's not just inversions, it's actual chord progressions. In the song Cassidy, like E to A, then E minor to A minor. And then we have this A to E, and then you have the B, you have the F sharp minor. There's a lot of keys changing here. So the question is, where does the B come from? Well, in this first part, that's most definitely a 5 to a 1. The home is on the A, and so that portion is in the key of A. I'm telling you, right? Because like it's the E Mixolydian or A major scale does it. And then the E minor, again, you can have the key of G or A Dorian. And then he reverses. He comes back to this theme with A to E and then B. And there he's in the key of E. He's changed the key of E. If you have questions about this, you can watch my borrowed chords video on Stitch Method. It's about, using chords from the keys that are next door in the circle of fifths. In the key of E, A, of A, D, and E. But you have that A and E, and that A and E can also be in the key of E, being E, A, and B. I know I'm making it very quick, but like if you watch that video, you can see how if you play a song with A's, D's, and E's, you can also sneak a B in there. And so he's just hearing this stuff. One of the most spectacular borrowed chord sequences is probably Jack Straw. I'll probably pick more, but like same type of stuff. Chords that you don't expect to come, they work so perfectly. So the B comes from the fact in the song that he switches to the key of E. Not consciously, he probably just did it, but that's why it works. So I'm going to keep on getting back to the questions, and I swear we'll have some fun. All right, happy 4th of July. This video is great. Is this a question? Let's see. I always like to note this isn't a question. This is just a long statement, but I like it. John Wigger, I'm glad that you enjoyed it so good. I'm sorry, I'm just briefly going through everything. Can I take a look at the Wanton song by Zeppelin? Oh, yes, I can. Great lesson. Let's see. I see somebody wrote, I see this song in E, not A. The B is resolving. Yeah, the B is resolving at that moment. But the problem is there's that E minor and A minor, which throw it out of key. There's nothing wrong with having a song. There's nothing wrong with having a song that changes keys. It's very common. It's just the key bonds the moment. It bonds. My wife is texting me. Let's see. She wants to know. Yes, she wants to know if this is the pressure washer we have at home. So that's my wife. She's texting to find out if that's the pressure washer. Let me get back to the YouTube video. Okay, so that moment is in the key of E, and there's nothing wrong with having something that changes keys. So just remember that. But in that moment. And thank you for your positive attitude. Okay, so all the questions are done there for Cassidy. Any questions about the Cassidy video? I will now take questions about Cassidy, general questions, and questions about NAMM. And I'll sit here with my guitar like this and just hang out with you guys for a little bit before I have to go and watch some more fireflies at night and their butts light up. It's so much fun. Okay, can you elaborate on inversions? Okay, well, inversions are different than voicings. I'm going to keep an inversion very simple. Okay, an inversion, did I drink the NAMM? No. So an inversion, for instance, so on Sean's channel, I have the Kool-Aid. I'll show you. A voicing is different from an inversion. So a voicing, kind of, is, I can play a D chord like this, and then I can play a D chord like this. Now here, both Ds are in the root, so this is just a different voicing. It's voiced differently. But if I take a D chord here, And I know there's a major third here. Now, I have a video on Sean's channel about like guitar magic. If you go to Sean Daniel's channel, you see like magical guitar things. You know, you can play this chord here. That's my D chord, but now my major third is in the root. So this is an inversion. I've taken something that's not the root and put it in the root position. Now, you know inversions on guitar as slash chords, right? Like C, C/B, or G, G/. Actually, no. I lied to you there. It's not a slash chord. That you're putting different roots in there. I apologize. I talked too quickly on that one. But all an inversion is about the root not being the lowest. An inversion, you can put the 5 in the root, the 3 in the root, and you can stack stuff differently. So inversions, I'll do a video on inversions pretty different, or a little bit different from voicings, if that made sense. Okay, so the root being the lowest note. If the root's the lowest note, you have a standard like chord voicing or chord, but when you put a 3 in the lowest position, or a 5, or even if you have a 7th chord, you put the 7th in the lowest position, those are called inversions. You're just inverting the notes. So let me see what I miss. Can you elaborate on inversions? Okay. Did I drink the NAMM Kool-Aid? I kind of, guitar, I kind of drank the NAMM Kool-Aid. It was a very surreal experience. You know, what? What we do without knowing why we were. Thank you, Slimy. That was very good. Oh, Slimy, thank you very much. You don't have to do that, but you know, a reminder: go to my Castles Made of Sand video. There's a lot of people entering that contest, and so get your hands on those videos. Remember, thumbs up on my comment section. You know, the guitar. Okay, so how was the Marty Schwartz party? Okay, so that goes with the, did I drink the Kool-Aid? Okay, so now you guys know. Been playing acoustic well. Nice. I'm glad that this is on time. Most of you guys know that I was like, I don't know if I want to go to NAMM, right? I don't know what could be at NAMM. That was so awesome. That was my. I wasn't being negative. I was like, what could be there? That could be so amazing. And so it was like half right and half wrong, which was, you know, the thing that I'll tell you. I'll start off with the negative. I'll start with the bad news first. The bad news about NAMM, this is just summer NAMM, is that there was too many guitar vendors there that just had guitars that weren't different from anything. You know, when you're a guitar player, that's the thing you're going to look for. And so I was looking at guitars, but I was like, man, you can't tell these things apart. But there were some guitar vendors there, which I will in the future be doing business with or doing videos for them, which blew my mind. And you'll see that coming later. So, you know, there was one gem of a guitar booth per 20. And to me, I just felt bad for the people, you know, who are at these places like promoting their guitars, but there was nothing special about their guitar. And I get it. You're just promoting your guitar. I get it. And you worked hard and it's a nice guitar. But I feel like if you're going to go to NAMM, you got to be your A game. And so the A games for me, they're out there. They happened to just catch my eye. And I'll talk about them in the video. And there were several. And so the idea is that the negative was there was too many generic things there. Now, describe a guitar mind blown. Like, okay, so there's a guitar company, Framus. Now, I know Cheddar isn't here, but I don't know. The Framus guitar rep, me, Sean, and Guitar Gods walked by the Framus Warwick booth. And like I was in mid-conversation and my eyes were just like, boom, like on this one guitar. And I was like, oh man, look at that thing. Just by looking at it, you can tell it was spectacular. It wasn't one of those guitars that just looks cool. You could tell, you could see the action, you could see the neck, you could see the body, you can see everything. And I talked to the rep, and the rep was so awesome. And Framus, Framus, Framus. And so I'll be doing some stuff with Framus because I was like, this is a sick guitar and I would love to have it on my channel. And we bonded. We've been emailing since, and that was spectacular. It was such a nice guitar. What model is it? It was called the Television, and it was unreal. Yep, Framus. Now, all right, so there was that. Now, the Marty. You guys want to hear about how I ran into oh, you own a Framus. Fantastic. You have your out? You have your out. Okay, you have yours out. I got it. Okay, so Framus, yes. Framus is really pricey, but you know what though? Like, if you're gonna get a pricey guitar, there's gonna be a reason for it, and that Television guitar was, I thought, spectacular. So now, I'll talk about running into Marty Schwartz. Some of you know. Okay, so where do I go with this? It was almost surreal. Okay, so what happened was, I'll give you a series of events. I got to NAMM early, and right away there was a guy that, hey Sean, I'm telling the truth, Sean, but I'm letting you know. Okay, there was a guy who recognized me right away. We bonded. We're like, yeah, and it was awesome. His name was Richie, and it was so nice to meet him. And then a couple minutes later, I ran into Ross Campbell, who was a guitar guy on YouTube I really respect, and we started all hanging out with Sean, Guitar Goddess, and I wasn't too excited to run into Marty. I heard Richie was like, "Oh, Marty Schwartz is here," and I was like, I don't want to run into him. Now, Sean knows this, and he knows the reason why. But like, I'll tell you that Sean did a good job of diffusing. Hey Rock Marlin. Sean did a good job of diffusing the moment, because I was like, I don't want to meet Marty right now. I was a little upset at Marty. Okay, and we're coming out of the Taylor room, and there's Marty, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. And pretty much Marty was like, hey, Sean Daniel, Guitar Goddess, Stitch Method, like right at me. And I was like, what? I'm like, you what? Like, you watch the channel? And he was like, absolutely. And he had this giant smile on my face. So he kind of like sucked me with his personality. And to make a long story short, Sean, being Sean and the ultimate contrarian, which I'm sure you're sitting here, Sean, waiting, he brought up the issue that I had right to Marty's face. And Marty cleared the air rather quickly with a lot. There's a backstory that I'm not really allowed to talk about. I think Sean understands that. But Marty cleared the air rather quickly, and I apologized to him. And when that got cleared, it was so much fun. Marty was just so energetic. And the fact that he watched our channels blew my mind. Like, he looked me right in the eye. He's like, Stitch, I love Trey. I love Jerry. I love your channel. I watch it a lot. And I was like, is this really happening? Like, is this really happening? Hello, Anthony. And it blew my mind. And then he took all of us to the Taylor room, introduced us to the vice president. Pretty much, it was like, these three guys need Taylor endorsements. And I was like, well, is this really happening? And then he's like, hey, I'm having a private party. And the next day, me, Sean, Guitar Goddess, and Ross, we all went to this private performance, and it was really cool. It was in this building that he does some business in, kind of like a warehouse vibe. And he put on a show. I don't know if you saw the live stream on Marty's channel. And that was really cool. And afterwards, we were sitting there talking to him. And I know that me, Sean, Ross, and Guitar Goddess want to go to dinner. And we kind of said, hey, Marty, do you want to go to dinner? And he was like, absolutely. So him, the singer from that night, Jason, and and Elliot Yamin from American Idol, who was in the 2006, Sean, right? Elliot Yamin was there. So it was me, Elliot Yamin, Jason, Sean, Marty's manager, Anthony. I think it was Anthony. Yeah. Ross, me, Guitar Goddess, like, we're sitting at this amazing restaurant, and we were just having so much fun and laughing. And afterwards, we hung out. You probably saw on Instagram, on Sean's channel or Marty's channel, that we took some pictures afterwards. It was so nice, and we exchanged information. If you want to see, do you guys want to actually see? I'm not going to show you the phone number, but I'll show you. He does have 850. Yeah, he has 857,000 subscribers. But what's so cool is, like, I was telling Sean, it's so nice. Like, it's so nice to eat a slice of humble pie. It is. There when I saw Marty, I was like, I don't want to deal with this, because I thought that he did something that I didn't like. And then when Sean was like, Marty, you did this to Ian, and Marty totally explained it. Like, it was a very tasty, delicious piece of humble pie that cleared the air, and it made me feel good. But, like, just to show you, like, I don't know if you can see it, like, yeah, Marty Schwartz, like we're that's Marty's number. I'm not going to delete that. I'm not going to show you that. But, like, cool, right? Like, I could text Marty right now and be like, we're live, say hi, But, like, that's cool. And so it was definitely an awesome time. And he was just such a generous, nice guy. And and Sean, it was Sean's birthday. Everyone say hi. It was last week, so happy birthday to Sean. We're not going to get into that. Sean can tell you. Sean can tell you. It was nothing special. It was just something like that. I was new to YouTube, and I didn't like it when I saw it. So anyway, it doesn't matter. But Marty was just very, very nice, and really spectacular to hang out with. Very, very humble, and really happy to be hanging out with us. Any pickup advice, preference, looking into an upgrade? Now, James, I hate to say this, I'm not the person to talk about pickups, but at NAMM, there was this light and sound booth that had the Opic optical pickup, and that thing was awesome. That thing was awesome. But I don't, I think Sean might actually recommend. Chris, he's a great person. Sean might be able to handle the pickup stuff. I love humbuckers, and I guess like the Seymour Duncan 59s is like what's in every guitar I own, and I'm happy with it. Yes, well, it's either nylon strings or metal strings or anything. It uses light, and the guy was a physicist, and like him and I just sat and talked because I love science. Because as Sean knows, Sean, tell them, am I a guitar teacher or am I a guitar player, or am I? And Sean will put in there. He'll tell you what I am because he laughed so hard when I said this to him. Anyway, so I was talking to this physicist, and it was a lot of fun. And then we had a scavenger hunt. Me, Ross, Guitar Goddess, and Sean Daniel on the last day of NAMM made up a list of about, I don't know, 15, 20 things. And we ran around for a half hour. Yes, the guitar, Tom, a guitar scientist. I'm a scientist who happened to figure out guitar. I love science. I moved to Florida to be a science teacher, and then they had a teaching freeze, and I was like, all right, I'll just teach guitar. And so, so we had a scavenger hunt, and that was so much fun. So Optical pickups, who makes them? It was Light and Sound. It was Opic, O-P-I-K. It was pretty cool. Do you think your love for science makes you appreciate music theory more? Absolutely. I have a science-based, logical mind, and if it doesn't make sense to me I don't use the term scientific. Well, I mean, because I love sciences, but like we'll use the term logic because logic is more of a math-based thing or a thought-based thing. And so when I'm looking at theory, I'm looking at songs, I'm wondering why it works. Absolutely. If it needs to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, then there's something wrong. Everything needs to make sense. You'd be an awesome science teacher too. Change a lot of lives. I'd love to be a science teacher. I actually, when I went to go see the Dead and Company in Atlanta, I sat on the way back home on the plane. I sat next to a science teacher at a local school, and I was talking about it. He's like, "You need to get here. You need to be a science teacher." He actually texted me. He's like, "We need a good science teacher," and I'm like, "Oh, maybe one day, but we'll see." Can you advise someone starting to play lead at the beginning of your lessons? Okay, Ben. What you're going to do now, Ben, if you're just starting to play lead, you want to go to my Blues Primer playlist, okay? You want to do my Blues Primer playlist, and that's going to help you understand how the blues works, and you need to know how the blues works in order to understand how guitar works. So Blues Primer playlist, I will recommend my relative major, relative minor, and my modes video, okay? So, the Picardy third, is Picardy third the major third before, the Picardy third, that's Sean's here, that's the major third before, instead of the minor third, because it sounds great? Is that why? Is that it? I'll do a whole lesson. I think Sean had a lesson on it. Do you do videos on the Ballad of Curtis? Oh, Curtis Lowe. I could do a Ballad of Curtis Lowe. Wait, hold on, somebody just texted me again. Let's see, have my DJ, oh, nice. Oh, cool. You think Sean left? Sorry, no, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, Ben. Sean has a thing about the Picardy third. I can sit and explain it, or maybe I should just do a video on it. But it makes sense. First of all, you got to remember, like majors sound good. Resolving to a major in a minor progression. Yeah, a major resolve. That's the Picardy third, right? Resolving on it. I have to research that because I've seen several definitions of the Picardy third. So let me research it, Jerry, and then I will do it for you, okay? Because minor, yeah, I mean, you can end anything on a major note and it's going to sound fine. You got to remember, rule number one, major chords sound great. You can't have something that sounds bad, majors against majors. It's the rubbing of majors and minors that make things weird, but it sounds great whenever you use a major. So don't be afraid to use majors. That's like pretty much the science of it. When do you think Blues Masterclass 3? Okay, let's talk about the master classes. I have a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you have no idea. I wish I can tell you. Like, there's so many like structural things about websites and business and marketing and all this crap, which, to be honest, I got to get it done, but it's so inundating. Smash that button now. So I got to get all that stuff in place. I got to teach 60 lessons a week. So it's going to move slowly, but it'll be there. I promise. I promise it'll be there. All right, what other kind of questions do we have? Sorry that I was losing my focus, but there's so much going on. So all the masterclasses are coming. I want to make some like mid-range masterclasses, if that makes sense. Mid-range, right? All right, so what else is there? Oh, I got to get going in a couple seconds, actually, because I have a lot of stuff to do. Still on vacation in Connecticut. Midnight, oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I totally. Yeah. Midnight Moonlight is great, okay? Where did the name Stitch come from? Can anyone answer where the name Stitch came from? What are drop chords like to drop chords? I don't know. I need to make a Stitch bobblehead. Oh, hey, T-Love. T-Love right here has been on me about the Stitch right there. If that's where it is, has been on me about the Stitch bobblehead. Yeah, Stitch is my last name. That's my last name. Hold on, there's a lot of questions here. What is the solo key for Cassidy? Well, I think it's held over an E7, so that would be an E mixolydian, so it'd be A major. Hey, Stitch, I saw John Fishman play at a local bar the other day with a local dead cover band. He lives like an hour away. Son of a bitch, I would have loved to seen that. I would have loved to seen that. Love the recent lesson, Stitch. You rock. Thank you, John. Any advice for what to do if you have a lot of time on your hands while waiting for the next masterclass? That's great. Yeah, just play. Play with others. Like, play with others. Go jam with people. You got to play with others. You got to write. You got to do it. Like, being a musician yourself is great, but learning how to play with others is important. So go to local jams, invite people over at jam, push yourself, run into questions, run into walls, run into plateaus, run into pigeonholes, and get there. The master classes and everything, they're there for you, but at the same time, yourself, don't doubt yourself, James. Don't think that you need my input to own the guitar. I'm trying to get you guys down the runway at full speed, and then you could take off on your own and go wherever you want. Okay, your stuff is great. I play lead in the bar and self-taught, and your stuff really helps. Oh, awesome, Guitar Heart. That's really nice to hear. I know you're writer. Just D minor pentatonic or D mixolydian. Oh, for the solo, you can play D mixolydian. No. Yeah, D mixolydian, D major pentatonic, or D minor pentatonic, depending on the feel you want. But D mixo or G major would be the best way to do it. You look like you look like my dog trainer friend. I don't train dogs, but okay, that's cool. What is your best advice to work on strumming to keep in rhythm? Paul, I have the best advice for strumming is to listen to a drum track. Go play with a drummer or drum tracks. Okay, and so yeah, like load up a drum track, boom, boom, ba, boom, 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 ba, and sit, boom, 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 ba, and lock yourself into that. Just lock yourself in the drums, and the rhythm section is part of the rhythm section, and that drummer is part of the rhythm. So I say go do that as best you can. Thank you for the solo key for Cassidy. You rock, man. No problem. Share my guitar. Share my guitar. Do you have a website, by the way? Like it's like sharemyguitar.com or something. It's all about like learning guitar. I believe you do. It's called Playing Because It's Supposed to Be Fun. Yes. Did you know Marty Schwartz is a jam bander? Well, after sitting and talking to him, him and I actually grew up in the same area, and him and I knew the same jam band scenes, and he was in a jam band, and we talked about that, and he loves jam bands. So it was yes, I do now. Band jam lessons. Oh, any Jerry Garcia jam lessons? Yes, I do. I have some JGB. Yes. Yes, I do. Because there's some great Jerry Garcia band jams. One of them, which makes me cry every time I listen to it, and I don't want to do it because I don't want to take the magic away from me, but I'll do it anyway. Love your lessons. What Chicago song would you explore? Ooh, I don't know. Email me, stitchmethod@gmail.com, and we'll talk about Chicago songs. Upload all of your guitars, pedals, amps, and favorite rig configurations coming soon. Nice. Awesome. Sounds like Stitch looks like Minecraft. Oh, wait. Is it really blurry? Is it really weird? Thanks for the Wind Cries Mary video. Oh, awesome. That Wind Cries Mary video, in case anyone hasn't seen it, I think I love. You can learn how to solo in different styles. No. Oh, sorry. Can you do a Bron Yor breakdown? My student, Jeff Good, on his channel, he doesn't have a breakdown of it, but he has a pretty clean performance of it. I could probably break it down. I thought you and Sean didn't didn't like NAMM. Okay, no, Damon, I was the one that didn't like the idea of NAMM. But after I went there, and okay, well, how do I explain this? Just to make the long story short, you know, I I was more amazed by a lot of the non-guitar things that were there, like and it was worth it to go. It's worth it to go and meet the people there. That's the cool thing. It was absolutely just amazing for me to meet those people. Have you ever done Cheap Trick? No, I have not. No, I have not. Yeah, no, I haven't. You gonna have any vid from the show? Yeah, I took plenty of vid. I took videos, I took pictures, but at the same time, it's like, you know, do I make a lesson? Check your email. Sent you something. Oh, I'll do it right now. Jared here says, check your email. I sent you something. Let's see, Jared. Okay, Brandon. Nope, haven't gotten it yet. Oh, haven't gotten it yet. My last email is from hotels.com. Okay, planning on going to NAMM in the future. Yes, I would love to go to the Anaheim NAMM. I'm all about the trade shows now. Did Sean ever get to punch Tyler? No, but Sean did meet Tyler. He did meet him, and he will tell a story. And that was a funny story. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for being here. You know, you guys are amazing. And I'm on vacation, so I'm going to go. Sun's setting. Fireflies coming out. The tide is going to be coming in or out. Which one. I don't know about tides. I'm not a sailor, but I'm going to watch it any which way. I hope you enjoyed the Cassidy video. You guys are great. I'm going to go, and thank you so much for being here. I hope I answered a lot of your questions. You were awesome. No, you were awesome. You guys are awesome, not me. I'm just sitting here on the couch. Be safe. I'll check you later, guys. And that's it. Right, guys. Bye.